really, and I sincerely thank you for sticking with us over this COVID situation. Ain't you glad that's hopefully over? See your faces for a change. I know it's been tough, but we've stood on our grounds and we've done whatever, and it just feels good, speaking of standing, of just standing on this stage again. In fact, it has been more than 2 years since we've been together. I've missed being with you, and I've missed being here. You know, I know that the pass holders' families are coming to visit and enjoying the parks, and any of the comments, you know, that we make on the park about the COVID, we always just say that even during the COVID, you know, we managed to do well because we followed all the rules, we did everything we could, and so we're just glad to be back, hopefully full force this time. And of course, I've been out in the big wide world doing all sorts of things. Did you watch us, any of you, on the ACM? We were out in Las Vegas and with all those country stars, and I got to host it a little bit. Did you see my shiny glass dress? I was talking to Robin Meade this morning on Headline News. She said, "How'd you sit down in that jumpsuit made out of glass?" I said, "Very carefully." And that's the truth. Anyway, so we've got a new book out, of course, called Run, Rose, Run, with James Patterson. And for those of you like me that don't know a lot about all those big writers, he's the #1 novel writer in the world, and I'd never written a novel, so I was working with him, and I thought, now how am I going to really contribute to someone like James Patterson that writes all these books? He's sold over 400 million books in his lifetime. And I thought, well, one way I could contribute is to write music to go along with it, almost like a soundtrack to a book. And it's about a young girl that's running to something, but running from something. You'll have to read the book to know all the whole deal. But anyhow, I got really inspired to write a lot of songs, so I hope when you do get the album and the book, you'll enjoy both. And hopefully there's going to be a movie about that too, and I'm going to get to play the part of one of the characters in there. Of course, I've been out doing all sorts of things, and we're having a good time now, thank God. But some of our friends in Ukraine are not having such a good time, so I want us all to keep them in our hearts and in our prayers. It's as scary as it can be to watch all that's happening there, but we'll try to put some joy in our hearts today and hopefully send that out to them and wish this world a better place by next week, certainly, don't you think? Anyhow, it's a sad thing to watch. But anyhow, I know you folks have been working more than 9 to 5. Yeah, right? Of course, you know the old saying, love makes the world go round. Well, certainly, love makes Dollywood go round. And we love the Hershey family, my partners here at Dollywood, and their enterprises. They do a lot of other stuff. And I appreciate them for being such good partners. Of course, these last 37 years, we have planned not only for a great year at Dollywood, but a lot is in the works for many years to come.